Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today as we were driving home from work. Just got in the car because of the early playoff start, 12:30 here on the West Coast. I was at work for all of the Kings game today. The Warriors, from the last shot from Klay Thompson at the end of the third quarter, they can't miss. They're throwing up every shot they have. Everything's going in. It's all going towards the Warriors. I tip my hats to them. Honestly, we played really, great against them. To me, honestly, definitely there was a big blow when we lost Game 3. To me, honestly, Game 3 was as much as must win for the Kings as Game 1 was, or even Game 2. To let the Warriors creep back in the door, to win a road game, which has been a big struggle for them all year. To be able to inch closer. Definitely being able to do it when Green was suspended for the day because of stomping on Sabonis' chest. But this is all it. This is all she wrote. I'm proud of my Sacramento Kings, being 16 years without seeing the NBA playoffs, year after year of the NBA draft lottery, of dreaming of getting that number one pick, whether if it was going to be a guy like John Wall, whether if it was Blake Griffin, just always hoping and wishing that this is the year that we're able to pull it off, get that big superstar player here. Year after year, even though we got a guy that slipped, definitely getting, one of the best players in the draft, whether if it was De'Aaron Fox, whether if it was DeMarcus Cousins, always kind of getting like the best case scenario, unless it's like that one year we drafted, I can't even remember that guy's name, Papadopoulos or something close to that. We looked at as one of the worst lottery picks, honestly, of all time. He's not looked at as the greatest bust because he wasn't in like the top 3, top 5. But of course, we took a couple shooters. So we took the kid from Michigan, we took the kid from BYU. I think those guys weren't able to create their own shot. But we want to focus on this year. 2023 Sacramento Kings. I tip my hat to this team. Sabonis, Fox, Coach Mike Brown, Malik Monk, who came in from the Los Angeles Lakers as a free agent. He was a huge pickup. I was honestly hoping for him to bolster the bench and be able to get us a little bit of a scoring. And in my opinion, I don't know how he didn't win the Sixth Man Award. I thought it was a great addition to the team. We just got to build on what we did this year. Definitely, we don't want to be a one-year flash in the pan. We had those 3 guys that showed up at the California Classic. They were kind of like that 40 wins guaranteed. They were kind of the one things that a lot of Kings fans were, banging the gong on all year long, just being like, hey, we got to believe in ourselves. We got to do this. We look good. We really built a winner. Having a guy that can run the ball, a guy that can shoot. Fox winning that clutch award this year. Sabonis anchoring us. He when he fouled out the other day with that black eye, the guy looked like he went through a war, like he was Rocky or something like that. I would love to see this team be able to get more physical. I would love to be able to see this team, get more points in the paint. I know when you're playing against guys like Curry and Klay that can shoot the ball almost anywhere on the floor and it's going in, you can't really trade 2s for 3s. But we got to take our opportunities to get that ball in the paint. We got to get more down there. That's in my opinion. We got to find ways to grab rebounds. This year was huge. One of the biggest things we improved is not turning the ball over. That was huge as a Kings fan watching these games. But, anything can happen in this league. I think we've built the winner. I don't really think any of our marquee names are up as free agents that are going to leave. We had a good enough year. We're not going to get a great draft pick to come in here. But we got to find that one, kind of missing piece. Huter coming over from the Hawks. was almost as big as Malik Monk coming in here. He carried us at times. Really, really good shooter. We just gotta build on this. We just gotta keep going. This team honestly reminds me a lot of the 2000 or the 2001 Sacramento Kings teams, where they were putting the puzzle pieces together, and they just needed that one move to put them over the top. And that ended up being, trading their point guard, Jason Williams, who was not really one of the marquee guys, but for a Sacramento King to be in a national Nike commercial, that was a big deal for the Sacramento Kings. I remember before that, it would be Mitch Richmond being on the NBA Live Sega Genesis thing. That was basically as big as the Kings ever got. We weren't on NBC, we weren't on TNT, we weren't on ESPN. They barely showed our highlights unless we were getting our brains beat in by the Bulls or something like that. That's just honestly the way it was. But we just got to keep going. We got to keep building it up. You don't really, miss the playoffs for 16 years, come out and win the NBA championship the next year. I'm damn proud of this team, the team that eliminated us from the playoffs. Whether if they struggled or not this year, is the defending champs. Defending champs just don't go down without swinging. And we got to remember that we fought off elimination against this team. We could have gone home the other night in Game 6, and also we got to remember that we won the first 2 games. We were up 2-0. Some people would think going up 2-0 and then losing the series, blow it all up and tear it all down. But that's not what we're doing here. We got a coach. We got 2 star players. We've got 2 really good role players. I'm not going to throw nobody under the bus, but being a guy that watches this team in and out, I'm not the biggest Harrison Barnes fan, and I haven't been that for a long time. Somebody comes in here and might tell me that I'm wrong. I think he's the piece to move. That's just me and my opinion. But that shot he threw up the other day, honestly, was horrible. I have no clue what the hell he was doing. But, we'll see what we do. I'm proud of this team. I think we don't have somebody like Vlade Divac, stripping this down and trading off everything we got. We just, got to see what we got to do here. And it would have been nice to beat the Warriors, move on and play the Lakers in the second round. I would have thought that we would have been the favorite to beat the Lakers in that series, and we would have had to play those games to see it, come down to it. Right now, Davis and LeBron playing some really good basketball, being able to knock off the higher-seeded Memphis Grizzlies. But, hey, that's just something that I'm going to have to watch those games in my head, and I hope that we can see that series next year. It would have been nice to beat LA like the old days. So, hey, let's see what's going down. We just got to believe in this team. We're going to light the beam once again, which honestly, when they started lighting the beam this year, I thought was a pretty silly gimmick. I was not a fan of it, honestly, until we went to Texas. I think it was the games in San Antonio. We won on the road. I'm not trying to say beating the Spurs this year was that great, because the Spurs are in some trouble. But when they went on the road and they lit the beam from San Antonio and the beam at Golden 1 went off, I was like, all right, I'm buying in on this. This is pretty cool. I was able to only see 1 game this year. I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of games next year. Jumping in on this team and seeing where we go. So, hey, as a Sacramento Kings fan, somebody who, since we've been on this channel, thought he lost his team more than likely 3 times before Viva came in, bought the team. They built the Golden 1. I've seen a lot go on where I believe in this team. I want to say the 2016 draft is when I really thought we had a playoff team. We drafted Giles, we drafted Fox, we drafted Jackson, and we drafted, I loved him. Was it Macklemore? Ben Macklemore? No, he's the kid from Kansas. Mike's gonna kill me. But, damn, that guy was good. I liked him. Alright, so we'll see what's going down in the offseason. Sacramento Kings 2023 season comes to an end. But I'm ready. I want to see him light the beam again next year. Peace out, everybody.